An information leader. This is News Channel 5 at 10.
And good evening, everyone. I'm Scott Arnold. A 2-year-old little girl survived a horrible car crash today, and this was no accident. Investigators say her own father was drag racing. And News Channel 5's Kim Gebbia went to Clarksville, and that car actually crashed into a utility pole.
It did, Scott, and this is apparently a very dangerous curve on Tiny Town Road. The neighbors there tell me there have been 4 accidents that all ended up in their front yard. But today, when this family rushed outside to help, they were shocked not only that 2 men survived, but that a toddler sat upside down in a car seat virtually unscathed.
We heard this big noise, big boom.
The Burkhart family knew that noise could only be one thing.
You heard the crash, and that's when it hit the pole.
When we got out here, it was still, dust flying. I mean, it just happened.
But the mangled Honda Accord they found was by far the ugliest crash to ever land in their front yard off Tiny Town Road in Clarksville.
When they hit the poles that hard, you know that usually they don't survive.
While searching for survivors, they found another shock.
Heard the baby crying from the start, so that was a good thing, and got out here.
They found a 2-year-old toddler strapped into her car seat, dangling upside down.
And it was alert because, I mean, it was crying, it was scared, and it was at least in its car seat.
It took rescue crews an hour to pull the toddler out safely. Meanwhile, police began to realize this wasn't just a freak accident.
They said he was probably going over 110.
They believe the baby's 23-year-old dad deliberately put the pedal to the floor, drag racing with another car.
I did hear them coming before I saw them in my mirror.
What did it sound like?
Sounded like engines revving.
Anastasia Davis saw it happen in an instant. The Honda overcorrected, flipped, and uprooted this utility pole buried 7 feet in the ground. Meanwhile, the hot electrical wires came crashing down, trapping her family in their minivan.
It's frustrating because when you do that, you don't just put yourself at risk, you put the cars around you at risk. So we're just very grateful that we're safe.
That toddler was safe too, pulled out with only a few scratches.
It was unbelievable. The metal around the car was just wrapped to that car seat. It's unbelievable that it's just scratches.
But Burkhart says it's another example of speeding on Tiny Town Road gone wrong.
It's amazing what the speed can do.
And the decision to drag race could have easily claimed a dad and his baby's life in an instant.
You would not believe that anybody survived that car crash.
Now, there was another passenger in the car. It was a 24-year-old man. He was treated at a nearby hospital with minor injuries. The 23-year-old driver and his daughter were both flown to Vanderbilt. And, it's just amazing seeing those pictures and being out there today that anybody survived that crash at all.
Yeah, no doubt. Kim Gebbia, thank you so much for that update. We appreciate it. There's a side note to this story. Police also searching for that other driver who sped off after that crash. They say the red car may have been a Mazda, possibly a 90s model. It had a sticker on the back that said, "Zoom, zoom." Call Clarksville Police tonight if you can help out with any information in this case. All right, moving